Welcome back, everyone. I am Good Poet, and this is Enigma 7. Today we're going to be playing Blueprints. It seems like it's a fairly cool game. A lot of people have been liking it, enjoying it. I've been hearing other YouTubers talk about it. I love roguelites pretty much in all their forms. I enjoy puzzle games, so I figured we at least give a look at it, see if it's anything we want to keep doing. As I am wont to do, I jump from game to game, give you guys a look at a bunch of different games. So yeah, today we're going to try some Blueprints. Kind of I really like what they did with the name. Kind of a unique, as you can see on the table there, there is some blueprints with a T, and then, you know, naming the game Blueprints. Nice little play on words there. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's give this a shot. I have no idea what to expect here. No idea what I'm doing. All right. Darkness. Dogu Bomb presents in association with Raw Fury, a game by Tonda Ross.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. All right, so we are the heir to a mansion that has 46 rooms, but the 46th room is hidden, so we have to find it. Awesome. All right. So this is the entry room. Open only in the event of my death. Well, you are dead. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, Nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. No tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the succession of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. All right. So there's the blueprints with a T. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Access the blueprint menu by pressing Tab. All right, gotcha. So that gives me an idea where we're at. So right now we're in the antechamber. No, we're in the entrance hall. Gotcha. Okay. So we've got 3 doors. What do we got here? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay? So we have 50 of those starting out. I don't know if those will change at some point. A bust of Sinclair, I suppose. A playing card. Queen of Diamonds. Another bust. Another playing card. The Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades. Jar. Filled with who knows what. Alright, I guess we will go to the left. Okay, so I get to choose what I want it to be, right? Obviously, I don't want this to be a closet or a bedroom. Well, a bedroom has 1 exit. But I imagine the idea is to build something that lets you access different rooms. So we're going to go with hallway behind here. We have some praying hands, the rosary, a crowbar. What do we have? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. And I think we are in the west wing, are we not? Because, yeah, north, east, south, and west. So this would be the west wing. So if they're more likely to be locked, let's go into the east wing. It's probably terrible gameplay, and everybody's going to be like, "What are you doing?" We'll go into the parlor. This is the blue box, okay? The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. There's a key. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game. When I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always my friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays 1 false statement. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. Well, there's the key. Anything else in here? Another portrait. Nice couch. See, I should be able to get some footprints back just by sitting down on the couch, huh? So, this is the blue box. The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. So, the blue box is blue. And the blue box is true. So, the blue box can't be lying. So, that means this one is the one lying. If it says the blue box is true and the blue box is indeed blue, which it is, then the blue box cannot be empty. Indeed, it is not. We have 2 gems inside. Excellent. I don't even know what those are for. A safety pin and a tree. Okay. The den has 3. You know what? I need to look at the. So I have to select one. Now I can't go back. I wanted to see if there's a door going. If I put a door going to the more to the east. Well, I guess we'll do that. Ah, bats. My favorite animal. Fantastic. Okay, this beautiful clock that says that it is currently, what, 9 o'clock? Yes. All right. Yep. Another clock. A bathtub. Stairs going up into another door. This lock, or this trunk is locked, okay? We got another gem. So that's 3 gems. We have a chess piece sitting on some books. 2 ducks. All of the clocks agree. Fireplace. Kind of nice. It's kind of creepy being, you know, like alone in this house. So every clock agrees. There's not, at least so far, I haven't seen a clock in this room, which is full of clocks, that isn't the same time. So I don't know if that's significant, but we're going to go to the left. And I guess we'll, yeah, let's make this a storeroom. Yep. So that before that must be telling me what's in here. There was at least 1 coin. Here's a key. There is the picture of a bride. What is this? Portrait of a bridge. A rug. A gem. Another giant chess piece. Nothing that I can see that I need to take or get. All right, so I should be able to go back here. I don't think I'm going to be able to go this way because I thought if I hit tab, no, I guess there is one more row here. So I could get to here if I have a room that's an L shape that's going down. So if I click this, the pantry is not. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold coin. We could do a guest bedroom. Let's do that. Get plus 10 tired footprints. Which makes sense because I'm in a bedroom. Okay, here we go. Here's a letter. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you'd retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. So other people have moved through this strange and creepy house. What do we have here? Little dog in a box. Books. I imagine some of these things will become important at some point. You never know. That is the one thing I've heard about this game. That rooms that you thought were finished, that you already got things from, you end up coming back to them, and there's other things here that you didn't even know about. The bed's are kind of weird. Got a coal cart and a car. Probably should be taking notes for things like this, but you know, whatever. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did that? Okay, maybe it was just a trick of my eye. I swear it looked like something swung open, but I think it's just the trick of the eye. I don't... Alright, well, let's see what's in this chest. I used the key. Might regret that at a later date. Oh, 2 more keys. So 1 key got me 2 keys. Excellent. Okay, so I can't go forward anymore, so I have to go to the hallway and go forward now, which is... So that door is now blocked because I've blocked it with the storeroom. Interesting. I can kind of see what's going on here. So if I was to put a bedroom, then that would be the door room that would connect to the storeroom, and I don't know if I would come out. I probably would come out of that painting, which is interesting. The pantry. Let's do the spare room, so it gives us a way to get to the next, like, row. This room is just being painted. Some boxes with tape. A lavatory, kitchen, or another corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. Gem requirement requires 1 gem. For the food, I imagine. Let's try that. Yes. Apparently there was a dog here at some point. A scale. Here's a map. Let's see, we got bananas give you +3. Club sandwich gives you +8. Bacon and eggs gives you +8. +10. And add... Okay, so that adds a morning room to today's draft pool. I don't know what the morning room is. Let's just have the club sandwich, since I don't have any clue what the morning room is. One cup in the sink. All right. So if I connect it with this, I'll be able to go down and up. And there's the security room. View all inventory of all items currently in the house. That seems like that could be useful. I do have gems. Oh. We've got a cutscene, people. Important things are happening. So there's reel-to-reel tape recording. Never know. Apparently this room is semi-important. Kind of a Lost vibe going on. I like it. Clearly the cameras are a little behind. Yeah. Cameras are very behind. All right, what do we got? Blue memos equal true, and red memos equal lies. So that means that the West Wing being... Okay, interesting. The West Wing being doors usually being locked is a lie. It's not actually true. So that I can click on over there. This is... Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory, key card system, log in to network. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. The list will be updated as new rooms are added. So, I've gotten everything so far. That's good. That's good. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. I can change the settings. Security level medium, offline mode locked. We won't mess with it yet because I have no idea what I'm doing. Turn to the security menu. Log into network. Terminal password. Don't know what it is. Have to find it somewhere apparently. Okay. So security system seems like it would be important at some point. Oh, there's glass there. Can I get some coffee? Well, pick me up. No. Okay. So I can go back this way. Corridor is always left unlocked. The Nook would take me back to the spare room. There's also a key in it. But I still have 2 keys, so I'm okay. So let's see where this corridor leads me. An airplane. A hat. Blueprint plans. Ooh, 1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. Requires a gem, though. Let's do it, because I have no idea what the gems are for anyway. Or what stars are, for that matter. What's this? Broken lever. Could prove to be useful. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book is a solid base for astronomy. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, +3 steps. Diamond Miner, +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. Diamondus Major, +5 gems. That's a lot of gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. The Sale. Everything is 50% off today. Florealis bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay, I see. So that's what the +1 star means. So every time I get the observatory, like I may only see 1 star today, but I'm guaranteed to have at least the twins the next time. Gotcha, gotcha. Florealis bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more okay. Cool. I got it. So I imagine I look in this, or I go up top, or is there, how do I see this? How do I see? Turn this wheel? Yes. Okay. Walk up here. Do I have to do anything up here? How do I... There's got to be a way to raise it. Oh, look at that. That changes its elevation. Excellent, excellent. Can't fall off the steps. So now I should be able to put my eye on it. Maybe? No? New? Oh, it's still not. Need to turn it one more. Oh, that reset it. Why did it go back? There we go. Only 1 star in the sky. The North Star, gain 1. Okay. I have a gold. Mountains, or could be dunes in a desert. Oh. There's something. What is that? So, is that a compass? Something's down there, for sure. Spin the globes. Farmer's hat. Another chess piece. So chess pops up a lot. That's going to be important at some point. Pawns. So red notes are always lies. Doors in the west. Oh, I know where this is at. Yeah, this is the... Back to the beginning here. So... We'll go out the security room. Or... No, I can't go out the kitchen. Because the kitchen doesn't have a door there. So... I have to go forward from the security room here. I think that's the only way I can go. Aha. The West Hall, wait, or the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Requires a gem. It's my last one. But you know what? Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I might as well spend them up. Draw. So it's getting late. I know that. And I think once it becomes nighttime, I'm done. Like, I can only do so much. Kind of nice. Little Sinclair. So we've got, okay, here's the Queen of, that's that same painting that was out there. Again, I don't even know if these are relevant. I have no idea. Horses, I'm just kind of trying to see if, it seems like they would be. I can't imagine you would. There's a lot of these, these same dudes here. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, I see. So that's what this room does, or supposedly that's what this room does. Yeah, there's a lot of this one dude with the fat umbrella here. Not sure what that's about. Okay, so now from where I'm at, I can go this way. If I go in here, I lose a coin when I go into the chapel. So that would, the chapel would connect to the kitchen. Well, supposedly it would connect to the kitchen. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but apparently I did. Okay, so I lost a gold coin. Inus Deo Domine. It's kind of weird. This is a bishop, which makes sense in the... Lots of farm implements. Yeah, can't go through that door because there is no door on the other side of the kitchen. These are all numbered. I'm sure that's important. 2, 3, 5, 7, 1. So 1 is an angel. It's kind of, I get the feeling this is like, you know, I don't know what religion this is, but it's like glorifying the working man or something. So 6, there's 4. So we have 1. Not sure what you can do with it, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and, or no, that was 6, and then 7. Interesting. Not sure of the significance of that yet, at this present juncture. All right. Moving on, before my time runs out. Might as well use a key in this locked door. So I can do a passageway, which will allow me... Gem requirement is 2 gems, though. I don't have that. This would put me there. I still have a door back at the drawing room. Yeah, let's do that. I think every time I go in there, I lose a coin, too. So I need to replenish my coins. There's an apple. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Gotcha. So somewhere around here, there are an extra bananas, oranges, and apples in these rooms. Okay. Excellent. So this will put us... the Nook will take us... No, we don't want that. That either. Ugh. I don't think... Can I change the direction that they're facing? I don't think you can. So the Nook gives us a key. The boudoir is... It doesn't... Opportunity to earn and spread coins. I have 1 key and 5 coins. So let's go into the Nook. It is just a Nook. Radio. There's our key. That's kind of nice. What do we got here? A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Yeah, I figured as much from all of this stuff. The question is, right now, I don't even know what I would write down. Except maybe the chess pieces. That seems important. So the Nook has the Rook. Nook, Rook. I mean, that makes sense. Maybe I would write down the different paintings? I don't know. Clearly. So I imagine if I go through here again, I'm going to lose a coin. Yep. Okay. So that's every time I go through the chapel. I don't want to do that very often. All right. This is the only door that I can go on. I have a key. 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we definitely want the West Wing Hall, because that will allow me to continue on. I swear I just heard footprints. Or footsteps. That's creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. So this was June 15th, 1983. A vial of what may be poison. A bathtub. Did she die in a bathtub? That's weird. And creepy. Let's see. The locksmith has keys for sale, but I have no gems. The passageway has a gem requirement. Weesh. So I'm quickly getting whittled down to where I can go. So I'm beginning to see the flow of the game, and I like it. It's interesting. So I guess we're going to the bathroom. It's the only thing I can do here. I don't know what's in the bathroom, except, you know, I guess I could poop. Well, it has toilet paper. What if you really have to go and you didn't draft the bathroom? That's horrible. It's terrible luck. Got a pilot, a small little plot garden, a mirror that doesn't work, HSS monogrammed towels. Clearly, stuff like this, I feel like has significance just from puzzle games I've played in the past. Like this drawer and that drawer. I guess it could just be stylization, but it seems important to me. I don't know. Maybe at some point we'll come across that. A dining room and another bedroom. Whenever you enter, I get 2 more feet. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I don't know what rank 8 is, but the dining room will put us going that direction. So would the bedroom, though. I imagine you maybe only see each of these, or of the pool of rooms, you only see them once. You don't get, obviously, except maybe corridors and things like that, you get multiple times. I don't know. We'll have to play multiple times to find that out now, won't we? Let's try the dining room, even though I am not rank 8, because I don't even know what ranks mean yet. We'll just, you know, sounds good. Yeah, there's nothing in here. There's no food for poor me. So I could go farther north, or I can go, let's see if we can't fill out this. We've had not so much luck going this direction. My last key, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see. The rumpus room requires gems. The office requires gems. I do not have them. The bedroom is the only thing I can use, and it will be another dead end. So, yep. Okay. Picture that I can actually look at. Can I spin it or manipulate it in any way? Oh, I see. Bedroom rank 6. That's has some significance. I don't know what it is. Can I click on this anywhere? Maybe find some secret. It looks like there's something behind here. I swear that's what it looks like. Like maybe at some point I can take the picture out and find out if there's some writing on the back of it. There's another apple. Hat. This room is a pawn room. Kind of a puzzle. You are here. What do we got? Greetings from Reddington. Fabulous. I can't manipulate these in any way, which is it's upsetting to me. I want to be able to look at the back. Okay, we're getting quickly to the end of our run here. Closet would definitely do us in. Maid's chambers lets us go that way. Less likely to find items lying around in your house. Well, that's not nice. Here's items for sale, but there's a gem requirement. Now, here's my question. When it says gem requirement, is it gems to get or gems to go in? Or is it just, I don't think I can I'm going to try it. No. Okay, so I can't even put it down because I don't have the gems. So my only choice is to get the maid's chamber, which means there's less likely now for any more items to be found, which is a bummer, but Maids do a lot of hard work. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November the 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Aw. That sucks. A human spine. Kind of creepy. Like a very crooked human spine at that. A tree. Nice little wash basin. Sewing machine. Hey, that is one of the angels. So the angel with the broom is named Mila. I don't know if that's important. I have no idea. But you know what? We're going to write that down on a scrap of paper. I'm going to have to, like, before the next time I record a show on this one, I'm going to have to get a better sheets of paper here. This just isn't going to cut it. I got Post-it notes. That's no good. All right, so broom angel is equal to Mila. I feel like that's important. I don't know why. I have no idea. Candle. Maid's outfit. Ooh la la. Okay, so this is rank 7. And the door is locked. Which means I believe that's all I can do. So I've been in every room. Is there any other rooms that don't have an entrance? There are not. So we have finished our first day. That's cool. All right, so let's call it a day and see what happens. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as the current inventory have been reset. Call it. I don't know what you keep from run to run. I have no idea. So this is total rooms 21. Rank reached was 7. So if I'd have reached another rank, so I guess maybe my goal is to make it to the antechamber. Steps taken 38. Items found 1. So let's see what happens. If I save and continue, do I start on another day? Yep, it just gives you another day. All right. All right. Well, day 2 it is. And, yeah, I think the next time that we get together, if I'm playing, I will be playing day 2. So I won't play without you guys. We'll see if we can't figure out what's going on. And I'm definitely going to get myself some kind of a journal or notes or pages, because I'm never going to remember this stuff. There's just no possible way. This room stayed the same, so that's fascinating. We still have the same paintings. So the rooms themselves don't change, but their order does. Yep, still same notes. Same. I imagine this note is the same. Yep, okay. All right, well, can we save it and save and quit? We can. All right, excellent. So, you know what? Next time we get together, we will play another day and figure out some more mysteries in Blueprints. This is Grid Poet. Thank you for joining us on Enigma 7.